The house stood alone, dark, imposing. People in Tagu Ju whispered about it. They called it the house on Eternity Street. No one dared to go near. Legend said a family once lived there. They were happy until tragedy struck. One night, all the lights went out. Screams echoed through the streets. Then silence. The family was never seen again. Some say their souls are still trapped inside. "I don't believe in ghosts," Max said, trying to sound brave. He glanced at his friends, Lily and Tom. Their faces glowed in the moonlight, pale with fear. They stood before the house, ready to enter. Lily shivered. "But what if the stories are true?" "We'll be fine," Max insisted, though his voice trembled. He had to prove he wasn't scared. He pushed the old creaky gate open. It groaned like a dying animal. They stepped onto the overgrown path. This was their chance to prove the legend wrong, or perhaps become part of it. The front door swung open with a deafening creak. Inside, the air felt heavy, cold. Dust motes danced in the faint moonlight, filtering through cracks in the walls. A musty smell filled their noses, the smell of decay. "Hello?" Max called out, his voice echoing in the vast emptiness. A soft whisper seemed to answer him. It slithered down the stairs, sending chills down their spines. Lily clutched Tom's arm. "Did you hear that?" she whispered, her eyes wide with terror. They cautiously moved deeper into the house. Each step seemed to awaken the silence, the whispers growing louder. Or were they just imagining it? Section 4, the secret room. They reached a room at the end of the hallway. The door was slightly ajar. A pale light emanated from within. Max pushed the door open. It was a child's bedroom. A rocking horse stood frozen in mid-rock. A doll lay discarded on the floor. And on the wall, a name scrawled in childish handwriting, Vlad. As they watched, the rocking horse began to move, slowly at first, then faster and faster. The doll's head turned towards them, its painted eyes seeming to follow their every move. Suddenly, the rocking horse stopped. The room plunged into darkness. A cold hand brushed against Max's cheek. He screamed. Section 5. Trapped? They scrambled out of the room, back into the hallway, but the hallway looked different. The walls seemed to be closing in, the darkness pressing down on them. They were lost. They ran, stumbling over unseen objects, their hearts pounding in their chests. The whispers followed them, growing louder, angrier. They were trapped. Max tripped, falling to the cold, hard floor. He looked up. Standing over him was a shadowy figure. It reached out a hand. "Help us," a voice whispered, filled with sadness and despair. It wasn't the voice of a monster. It was the voice of a child. But whose child? And why did it need help? The answer, Max realized, lay buried in the secrets of the house. If only they could escape to solve it.